All right, guys. Here we go. So we're going to be solving for x and y using Pythagorean theorem. Now, to find x or y, if you're looking for this triangle right here, the one I'm making here with my hand, you can't do it because you need at least two sides. But now we look at the lines separately. For x, I need 66 and y, so I can't do it. But if you look at y, I have this one and that one, and this is a rectangular prism, so this is a right triangle. This is a right angle right here. So I could use this. So now we're going to be doing, to figure out y, we're going to do 10 squared plus 14.5 squared equals y squared. So this is going to be 100 plus 210.25 equals y squared. Put that together, you can equal 310 equals y squared. Okay, you square root both sides, and you're going to round to the 10th, and you're going to get 17.6 equals y. How did I get that? I square rooted both sides. Okay? So now we know that y equals 17.6. So now I know this equals 17.6. Now I have two sides of this right triangle, which is all I need. So move this information there. So now I'm going to use 66 squared plus 17.6 squared equals x squared. 66 squared is 4,356 plus 17.6 squared, which is 310.25 equals x squared. I'm going to combine these here, and I'm going to get 4,666.25. Okay? And that equals x squared. How do I get rid of the x squared so I can leave the x by itself? I square root both sides. And my final answer for this one is going to be 68.3 equals x. All right, so I'll leave that on the board. I guess press pause or something and leave it on the board for about 3 minutes for them to write it down if they need. So each question is going to be slightly different depending on what they're showing you, but you're going to be using Pythagorean's theorem to solve the problem. So wink, wink, use Pythagorean's theorem. Figure out how you can use it to solve a problem. Okay, so here's the other one. So this one is a word problem. They show you this picture. They say, Sandra brought a triangle shelf to hang in the corner of her room. Will this shelf fit in the 90-degree corner that she's planning on putting it in? So she wants to know if this is a 90-degree corner before she picks this thing up and hauls it all the way across her house. So she has the measurements. Well, we can check if this is a 90-degree triangle because Pythagorean's theorem only works with 90-degree triangles. So we're going to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay? So 18 squared is 324 plus 24 squared, which is 576, equals 30 squared, which is 900. If I combine these two like terms, I'm going to get, that's going to be 890, 900. 900 on the dot equals 900. Is this a right triangle? Is this going to go in that right triangle corner? Yes. Yes, it will. Okay, so it's using the information we learned from our previous sections to solve these problems. Okay, now here's a question I want you to try. Okay, it's the only example we're doing. I want you to solve for x and y. Okay, very similar to that first problem that I asked you to write down. So I'm going to give you guys you have calculators. So let's say 8 minutes to do this question. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes to do this question, and then we start. And 5 minutes have passed because somebody paused the video. If you didn't pause the video, pause it now because I'm about to start going over the solution. All right, now we're good. So now, a squared plus b squared equals c squared is happening here. We have to figure out this, okay? Mr. Casters, look at this triangle. You're missing two sides. You're missing x and this one. Well, I have it. It's over here. 3. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, good. So this is going to be 3 squared plus 10.5 squared equals x squared, right? So this is going to make 9 plus 10.5 times 10.5. Let's do it over here and erase it. 10.5 times 10.5. That's going to be 25. That's going to be 2. That's going to be 5. That's going to be 0. That's going to be 5, 0, 1. That's going to be 5, 2, 0, 1, 1, 1. And it's going to be it. So 110.25. So 110.25 equals x squared. So I'm going to add those together, and I make 119.25 equals x squared. Let me erase that because we're going to need that space. Okay, so this is the one that you have a calculator on, so I'm going to use mine to help me out with this one. Square roots, I just want to write the exact answer. We obviously know that's very close to 11, but it's not 11. So 119.25, and then square rooted will give me 10.9. Just wanted to make sure. So 10.9 equals x squared. We're rounding. So it's not exact, it's more like estimated. Okay, so 10.9 is x, is what x is, because I square rooted both of these. So now I know this one. If you know this one, and you know the height of this box, which is 3.5, you can figure out what the answer is to this. So I'm going to give us some space. No, I have no way. Hopefully you wrote this down. Now we're going to figure out what y is. Y is the hypotenuse, 3.5 squared plus 10.9 squared, okay, equals y squared. So 3.5 times 3.5 is going to equal 25, 15, 17, that's going to equal 15, that's equal 9, 10, that's going to equal 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 12.25. So this is going to make 12.25 plus whatever 10.9 times 10.9 is. So 10.9 times 10.9 is 118.81. 118.81 equals y squared. So I'm going to add these together, and I'm going to get 131.06 equals y squared. I have to square root both sides, and we'll have our final answer. So 131.06, 11.44, so we're going to say 11.4 is our final answer. Okay? 11.4. And that's it. Easy lesson. See you guys.